Yeah. You see what you're getting is that refreshing water, that real water. Okay? Because back then, you was doing your own thing according to your own will. Should we roll like that? Or should we do everything that God commands us to do, Ron? What you think? How should we roll? Should we leave, we should follow our own thoughts or follow God? Huh? You said you're a prophet, right? A prophet, would a prophet do his own thing or would he do the will of God?
Bring it out.
Huh?
Will of God.
The will of God. That's right. So that's what we're giving you. Because you've been walking around doing your own will, not the will of God. So what you think that the payment for doing your own thing?
Said that.
Huh? Let's get it. Let's find out. You got what I want? Read.
The book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 9. Lie not one to another.
Scripture say, lie not one to another. Don't deceive one another. Be honest. Because when you go into the hospital, what you going out to the doctor? You trying to tell the doctor everything that's wrong with you. If you know your stomach hurt, you're not going to tell the doctor what your leg hurt, right? You're going to tell them exactly what's wrong with you. So likewise, the Bible got the medicine. The doctor's in the building.
Bring it out.
So don't lie to your brother. Be truthful. Be upfront. And at the same time, receive the medicine. Read.
Lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with...
Come on now. We're bringing out the medicine now. Don't go nowhere. Come on.
Lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds.
You see that? Put off the old man with your deeds, your actions. Proverbs 3 now. Okay? Because that's what we're here to teach our people. We see our people sick. We're trying to warn them of the danger. We're trying to let them know, don't do it your way. Do it the Lord's way. Read.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart.
It says trust in the Lord with what?
With all thine heart.
What that mean? What that mean? What? Don't do it your way. I ain't going to do it my way. If I hear the prophets of the Lord coming out of the Bible, giving me the medicine, don't walk down that way. There's danger down that way.
Right.
What you think I'm going to do? God just warned me right there. I'm going to take heed to it, and I'm going to walk the right way. Read.
And lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him.
So in all your ways, that means your drinking habits, acknowledge God. Listen, that means don't drink. That means God has days set up where we feast, we come together, and we rejoice in his name. We have our wine, okay? We have our strong drink. We mix it up. But we doing that in what? In the comfort of unity and glorifying the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? All right? We're not trying to take that away from you, but you have to be disciplined in what you're doing. The communion is when we come together, right? And we praise the Lord. We go ahead and rehearse the righteous acts. And then here comes the festivities. We're partying it up. Okay? But we're doing it under the guise, under the umbrella of worshiping the one true God.
That's right.
He has his feast days where we do drink. You see what I'm saying? So, but what you should do is come on into the fold, clean yourself up, and then we can do it in righteousness. You understand?
Bring it out.
And in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path.
He's going to direct you, not if he will. But guess who got to make the first step? Who got to make the first step? You got to make the first step.
Right.
His hand is constantly extended unto us. But we got to be the ones to go ahead and reach out. A lot of times what happens is we love the pleasures of sin so much, and we neglect the hand of God being extended unto us. Right now, all the words that just came out to you is the Lord's hand being extended unto you. Okay? Don't slap it away. How you feel if you got your hand out to a brother and you don't extend your hand back? What kind of feeling is that? Huh? That's a bad feeling. So imagine when we do that and we don't obey God. No, who's that on here? Come on now. Are you serious? Who's that? You destroyed, man. Read that again. Read that again.
Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding.
So, again, that's your own understanding. That is not of the way of the Lord. Do you know that? What's that tattoo on your arm?
What I grew up on.
You grew up on that.
Black Jesus.
Okay, but that's not black Jesus on your arm. Hold on. Lift that tattoo you got on your arm. Here you go, right here. Here you go. Let's see. Show it again. You took pride in that. Look at that. Don't that look familiar right there? That look just like this false image right here. Caesar Borgia's. Wow. Now we're going to give you the law to clean you back up. We're going to give you the law.
He got dread.
No, man. Hey, come on. You told yourself that because you got caught. You messed up. It's all right. We just read it. It said, lie not one to another.
Bring it out.
Don't lie to us. We know. Okay? We're your brothers, man. We ain't gonna shame you. But what we all gonna do, we're gonna give you the scriptures to clean you up.
That's
Give
right, bring it out.
We'll give you the law. So now, we understand you messed up. Don't do it no more. The scripture says sin no more.
Right.
Now we're gonna give you the law to help you out.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 28. You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh.
Don't make a, what does tattoos do? What does that machine do before it plays the ink? It cuts the flesh. Read.
For the dead, nor put any marks upon you. I am the Lord.
Even worse, it said, don't make cuttings in your flesh for the dead. That's a dead man. Your real king who looks like you is living eternally right now. Nah, that's another one. That's another one. You can put that to sleep too. Don't even show it. Don't even show it. I encourage you, brother, don't do that. You're embarrassing yourself. Don't do it. All right, we're trying to save you from that. Don't even flash that. Read. That's a... That cross, that tattoo, oh, his name. But again, well, I'm talking about the cross, not your grandfather. But still, at the end of the day, we don't honor our dead by tattooing their name on our body. That was a mistake our people are doing, but we can't do that. Read that.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 28. You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead.
For who?
For the dead.
Don't do it. I don't care how important that person was to you. Your grandfather, your brother, your cousin, your homeboy you used to do dirt in the street with. God said don't do that thing in honor of the dead.
Nor put any marks upon you.
That's a what? That's a mark, but they call it tattoo. Because it's marked upon you, cutting through your flesh. We shouldn't be found doing that. I know a lot of our brothers walked in the same way. We went through the same life, but we didn't have the laws to guide us. Now we got it. Now we need to do what? We need to do what now? Do better. I'm glad you said that. We need to do better. Not flash it, not honoring it. We need to do better, y'all.
Bring it out.
I am the Lord.
He said, I am the Lord. So always keep that in mind. So what we need to do is make sure we take hold to what God is showing us, especially you. You said you were doing it your way all this time. So now we encourage you, come into the fold. God is not going to turn his back on you. Give me that in Hebrews 10. Give me that. God's not going to turn. There's a reason why these brothers came up, took their time, and made sure they pulled you out the way. And then afterwards they called out, extended God's hand. Listen, this is what you were doing. Stop drinking along your journey. That's more medicine. Stop getting tattoos or even honoring that thing. Let's get sober up, brother. It's the Lord that he's warning you little by little. Read.
25. Not forsaking the assembling of our...
Don't forsake. What that mean? Read it again.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves.
What does that mean? Not forsaking the assembly. The union that God has set up. You should be around your brothers at this time. You should have been back here showing the next lost brother what to do, what not to do. That's your job. That's your job now. You understand that? You do that when you in the streets now. You in the streets now. Finish reading that.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another.
But what?
But exhorting one another.
That's what we're doing right now. We're exhorting our brother to do what? What is righteous. What is pleasing unto God, so you can avoid the darkness that's in the streets. Because what's laid up for our brothers that's walking around drunk, high, disoriented, not knowing their true identity in this Bible? What's happening to them? They're getting gunned down, locked up. They caught up. Our sisters are in this Lotus House program right now. They destroyed. And right across the street from me is a what? A pimp house, drug house. That's the people that does not know their identity. They're lost. So right now, I encourage you, brother, don't just neglect this, turn your back on this. Don't forsake the guidance that's coming out the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
I never did.
What?
I never did.
You never did. But we got a lot of our people that are doing that right now. They have neglected their true discipline, their guidance. They turn it back to their own thoughts, their own feelings.
I had this paper in my pocket for 3 months.
Okay. What did you call the number on there? Have you called the number there? There's a number on there. Have you called it? There's even a YouTube site where you can visit and subscribe. Did you do that yet?
I'm old-fashioned.
You're old-fashioned. Okay. There's a number. There you go. You need to come to the school. Read that part again. Hold on. Don't go. Read it again.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
Not forsaking the assembly of ourselves. Stop doing that. You need to come on in. Read. And you know what? There's a bus. No, okay, hold on. There was a bus that comes right behind the school, a train. So you have no excuse. There's trains that go up and down Broward all day long, 24/7. Call us up. Call us up, and we could get invited. You understand what I'm saying? We don't finish that. This is the purpose of us coming together.
As a manner of some is, but exhorting one another.
We are called to exhort one another. That's what we're doing now. We're exhorting them. We encourage you to do what is right according to God, so He don't have to send the death angels your way.
That's right.
Because God forbid you to walk around drunk, a car jump the sidewalk, and it takes you out. Why? Because you decided to do it your way.
You will not be drunk when that happens.
Yeah, but you know what could help you avoid that? Guess what could help you avoid that? If you were standing right here on God's side. You standing on God's side, He makes sure you're protected. If you're keeping God's laws, you're doing exactly what He wants, He's going to make sure you're all right. He's going to put that safety net around you.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 26 and verse 3. That will keep him in perfect peace.
He said He will keep you in perfect peace. Read.
Whose mind is stayed on thee.
What does that mean? Whose mind is stayed on Him. That means you ain't walking up doing your own thing. You ain't walking up getting drunk.
Right.
You ain't high in the streets. No, hey, listen, you just brought it out. We just bring the information again. You on the way. Don't do it. Don't do it. You just told us you had a Heineken. A Heineken.
95 degrees there.
Huh? Come on. Finish that.
Thou will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee.
Whose mind? How do we keep our mind stayed on Him? Joshua 1 and 8.
Bring it out.
How do we keep our mind stayed on Him? Do we just, we watch a video, we just read a couple of scriptures, we're going to see how to keep our mind stayed on Him. Okay, hold on.
The book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 8. This book of the law.
This book of the what?
Of the law.
So we just read a law to you, right? We read a law on not getting the tattoos, not walking up and down the streets drunk. We gave to you should be assembling with your brothers. All those are laws. Read.
Shall not depart out of thy mouth.
So it shouldn't leave your what? Your mouth. Your mouth.
Stop getting tattoos. Down the street.
But you just flashed it.
Fringes.
When you flashing it, what does that mean? That means you honoring that thing.
That's right.
You can't do that. That's a deceiver. You understand what I'm saying? That's a teacher of lies that's attached to your body. Don't never glorify. Don't never do that. You understand what I'm saying? What you should be glorifying is what we just gave you today. The laws of God.
Right.
Read.
But thou shalt meditate therein.
But here's the key point. And you're doing it again. Here's the key point. Sisters, y'all got some time for the Lord? Read on.
This ain't no white man.
But thou shalt meditate therein, day and night.
Our brothers and sisters need to be meditating day and night on the scriptures to avoid punishment in these streets. To avoid looking like a fool in the streets, representing your oppressor that hates you. Okay? When the white man see that tatted on your arm, he can sleep in peace. He knows he's comfortable, you properly destroyed. Because you honoring it right now. That's a shame. No, that's not dreads, brother. You deceiving yourself now. You told yourself a lie. Damn. That's sad, man. You done told yourself a lie because you know it hurts. But we giving you the medicine to let you know it's okay. Acknowledge it. That's the first step. Give me that 1 Kings 8. 1 Kings 8. This is the steps we need to take to come back into the fold properly. To get that peace of mind that we just read in Isaiah, this is what we need to do. This is what you need to do. Read.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 8 and verse 47. Yet, if they shall but think themselves.
Listen up. You paying attention? In order for us to get back into the fold, we must meditate, recognize. It says, think. Remember who you are. Remember that your God looks just like you. Read.
In the land whither they were carried captive.
This is the land of our captivity that destroyed our image of our king, destroyed the image of our God.
Babylon?
Yeah, this is Babylon the Great. What would Babylon mean? You know?
Bring it out.
Do you know? Okay, Babylon means the land of confusion. Right now, you walking up and down the streets confused. Because you glorify your oppressor, you confused. And we trying to help you out. Read. No, that ain't black Jesus. Because it's tatted on a black man? No. You just black. Come on, brother. Stop. Wake up, man. Wake up. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Hey, listen. I know you did it before, but it's time to wake up. We're waking up our people slowly but surely. Don't worry. The Lord's will, you on this side correcting the next brother that makes their mistakes. Or you encounter him and you stop him. Hey, brother, look what I learned. Leviticus, the law says not to put tattoos. Hopefully you can show a young brother that and let him know and stop him from committing that sin. Okay, so you've been stopping them from breaking that law?
I ain't stopped.
No, I'm saying you warned your brothers. Now that you stop, have you warned? You know how I know you didn't stop? You know how I know? Because you're still making excuses. You're still making excuses for your sin. You haven't manned up yet to it. Like, okay, I messed up. Because when you stand before the judge, when you plead your case, judge, I messed up. I'm sorry. I apologize. For what? So you can get that mercy on your term, right? Yeah, that white judge. Yes. We all plead our case. We don't make no excuse. We know we messed up and then we confessed right then and there. But why can't we do that with the Lord? Your God that looks just like you. Lord, I messed up. Let me do better. I know better now. I'm going to do. You just said that earlier too. Come on.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 28 and verse 13. He that covereth his sin.
Listen up now. He that cover up his sin. Cover up his sin that means making an excuse. Read.
Shall not prosper.
Whoa. Read.
But whoso confesseth and forsaketh them shall have mercy.
Shall have mercy. Read that again. That's a beautiful scripture. I pray you believe from this scripture.
Who do you believe in?
Who do I believe in? I believe that Christ looked just like me. He looked just like you. And I'm going to constantly teach that to the last breath exit my body. You should do the same thing, brother. Okay, but I'm not going to tattoo his image on me. No, okay, don't even glorify that. Don't even make an excuse for it no more. Don't show it to me. Don't even show nobody that. Okay? You just let everybody know, yeah, I messed up. But I'm doing better.
Cat out of bed.
The cat out of bed.
The cat out of bed now.
Okay, so that's what you just did. By doing that, confessing, listen, I messed up. I got this demon outside of my please, Lord, forgive me. Read it again.
He that covereth his sins shall not prosper, but whoso confesseth and forsaketh them shall have mercy.
So that's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on that mercy. In order to do it, we got to stop making excuses. We are a nation that is destroyed, confused. Remember, this is Babylon the Great, the land of what? Confusion. So we got to stop that. No more excuses now. We got to grow up as men, keep the laws of God as the Israelites, and do better. Let our light shine before all these wicked men out here. So that we can call the righteousness of God into the fold. That's your job. That's your job. Give me that in Deuteronomy 12:10. Say it again.
Yeah, I'll be out here not talking to people.
But how?
I was baptized when I was 8.
Okay, what kind of baptism? That's another confused term you just used, huh? Meaning you was under that dirty water.
Sermons, all that.
Right. Preaching what? The white man's sermon. Not one law came out. You see that? Yeah, you see?
You got the same book where you read, right?
Yeah, but same way the white man taught you, right? Yeah. If you listen, if you ain't teaching, watch this. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna prove it to you right now. Watch this. Hold up.
Okay.
If you ain't teaching, you ain't teaching the people who they are, that they are the 12 tribes of Israel, and that they need to keep God's commandments to live, to inherit eternal life, then you are teaching a false doctrine. I'm going to tell you straight up. Give me that in Isaiah to prove that. Then we'll come back to that. I'm going to show you. Watch this. If you're not teaching the people that they descend from a holy seed, the 12 tribes of Israel, and mirrored with keeping the commandments of God to inherit eternal life, you are teaching a false doctrine, my brother. And all these churches are blamed for doing the same thing. They are teaching the people a false, demonic doctrine. Read that. Isaiah, you know what I want? There we go.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 8, verse 20.
Come on.
To the law.
To the what?
To the law.
To the law. Come on.
And to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word.
If they ain't speaking in that same format. Read.
It is because there is no light in them.
That means there is no light. There is no truth in you. You understand? God ain't using you. Christ, how did Christ roll? Christ's mission was the 12 tribes of Israel mirrored with the deliverance of Israel. Keeping God's commandments. So if you ain't doing that, that means God ain't dealing with you. You see it, right? And which one you fall under again? You called it out earlier. Which one?
I'm a nigga.
No. See? That's that destroyed mindset. The brother just called himself a nigga. So that means that you haven't been teaching the right thing. And is that what you've been teaching the other brothers too under you? Oh, man. Brother, you need to come in fast before God takes you off this earth.
That's right.
You need to come in and assemble fast. Make sure you call that number on them. Okay? Don't play. Listen, we at a critical point in our lives. Don't play with the Lord. This ain't no time for that. Don't do it. I know you want to sound funny, but yo, this ain't no time. We're trying to call in those brothers who are serious, those sisters who want to clean up their life and forsake this world. You got what I want? Read.
The book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
Don't make excuses. Don't slow down. Read.
And put not off from day to day.
Don't let a day or minute go by. Read.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
Say, while you thinking you safe, you feeling that wine, that Heineken, gotta take you off this earth.
Hey.
You thinking, damn, I know this block. This is my hood.
Right.
Your belly full of Heineken. 411. He gonna take you off this earth.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
We used to scream Black Power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.